15, Part 2. A horn sounded and a blue and white police car pulled up to the curb. The words Buttonville Police Force were painted on the side. Crud, it's Aunt Millie. Act natural, Pearl told Ben. How do you act natural when you're looking for a Sasquatch? Ben wondered. The window rolled down and the police officer stuck out her head. Hiya, Pearl. Who's your friend? Hi, Aunt Millie. Pearl shuffled in place. This is Ben Silverstein. He's visiting his grandpa for the summer. Hi, Ben said. Officer Millie removed her dark glasses and smiled at Ben. She had the kind of smile that showed all her teeth, even the bottom ones. Nice to meet you, Ben. Your grandpa's a swell guy. He made matzo ball soup for me when I had the flu. So, what are you two doing? You're not getting into trouble, are you? No, Pearl said, hiding the Sasquatch fur behind her back. We're just walking around. Officer Millie eyed the metal box in Ben's hands. You sure you're not getting into trouble? I'm sure, Pearl said. No trouble, Ben confirmed. Well, okay. Officer Millie slid her glasses back on. Hey, I got a call a few minutes ago that there's an enormous dog running around without a leash. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Pearl? Why would I know anything about an enormous dog running around without a leash? Pearl asked innocently. I didn't do anything. Well, maybe you didn't do anything this time. Then Officer Millie shook her head and mumbled, My niece, the troublemaker. And off she drove. How come everyone calls you a troublemaker? Ben asked. Pearl kicked a rock, then tucked her t-shirt into her shiny blue basketball shorts. I don't get in trouble on purpose. I put food coloring into Mr. Mutt's koi pond because I thought it would look pretty. How was I supposed to know that it would dye the fish, too? And I set that wind-up rat loose during the parade because I was bored. No one ever told me that ponies are afraid of rats. Pearl and Ben stopped at an empty intersection. Ben looked around for footprints and tufts of fur, but found none. His gaze traveled up and down the street. Buttonville had to be the quietest place on earth. No honking cars, no blaring music, no air traffic. The only sign of life was a man sweeping the sidewalk in front of the Buttonville clothing barn. Hey, watch it! The man yelled as a grocery cart rumbled past, nearly knocking him over. The rumbling grew louder as the cart rolled toward Pearl and Ben. That's one of our dollar store carts, Pearl said. Someone's taking a ride. Ugh, what's that smell? Ben asked. The kids jumped out of the way as the cart whizzed past. A pair of hairy arms hung over the edge. A pair of hairy kneecaps and a sunbonnet peeked out the top. Thanks to the slight incline of the sidewalk, the cart picked up speed. The Sasquatch, Ben said. But Pearl wasn't there to hear him. She was already in pursuit.